Peggy 12.
Project lead of Victoria 2 and the new Heart of Darkness expansion.
So with Heart of Darkness, this is now the second expansion for Victoria 2. So kind of in general, what does it add to the game that wasn't there in Vanilla and wasn't there in A House Divided? Greece is not known for its terrifically strong starting position in Victoria 2.
No, so see the Ottomans have got all my good stuff. This is new map mode. I shows potential crisis areas, so everything blue here can turn into a crisis. So this is not something that a great nation can do, so they're not allowed to try and boost this. You might still get involved through uprisings and stuff. I can show you how that works. So go here and look this area that we want. See, it's striped. These are all areas that I can use and boost tension in using national focuses. So this is new as well. So we have national focuses you can place on other countries, not just your own, so your cores and other countries. Right, so as you can see, I can increase tension here. So it's about 9% a month, which is pretty fast here.
Sounds tense.
Sounds tense, yes. So this will start heating up as we play. So as you can see here in the tooltip, hopefully that's readable. So there's the national focus is boosting it. There's also base decay, and there's also a decay because of the great power ranking. So you'll have a much tougher time doing this to, say, Great Britain, because they're like the greatest nation. What you have to do is, if you sphere nations, if you sphere everybody that's part of your union, then you can form it.
So what technology can you improve to increase your tension or something in a crisis?
There's no way to actually increase through technology. So this is based on more what's going on in the world. So multiple things affect how this crisis develops. Well, it's not a crisis yet. We call it a flashpoint before it happens to become a crisis. So at the moment it's 5% here, and we'll see how. We have 3 new sliders here instead of just 1. It gives you a lot more control for your nation. If you have ships, you're going to be locked at minimum of 30%. So this is effectively a way to stop dreadnought spam as well, where you can never have a navy that costs you nothing. There's been a few things we've changed. There's nothing major, like a new system or anything, but we have changed it so that if you're in an uncivilized country and you tick the military track, what you get is a special power that lets you steal research points as you conquer new areas.
So it looks like you have a newspaper available to look at.
Yes,
Can we take a look at that?
Right, so this is one of our new things. So
ooh, it looks very Greek.
It is a Greek paper, and
but it's written in English.
I should remember what this should say here, but I don't actually remember the title anymore, what it means. Maybe someone from Greece can tell me. We have about, I think, over 60 newspapers. So depending on like what ideology rules your country, you get different papers. So you're gonna have, for example, as America, you'll have a fascist, a communist paper, I think a conservative, and I don't know if there's a liberal. So there's lots of them, and some are made up, some are made to appear much like existing papers, so we don't get sued.
Will there be any more nationalism in Victoria 2? I mean, will more nations spring up? Has there been anything that's been added, not as necessarily a base nation that exists when the game starts, but one that has the cores or the ability to form?
Well, we have this little island here. It's actually, Jan Mayen has now become its own little country.
Oh!
I'm looking forward to AERs that will conquest from Jan Mayen. It's going to be epic. Also, when you start having great wars, the crisis wars will become great wars, just like in history. So you'll be having your Austria problems turning into World War I and things like that. It's a way of boosting local stuff. So if you have, say, a fabric factory and you make dye in the same province, then you will have a throughput bonus. So it'll be more efficient.
Great.
So you can. The idea is to get these sort of like economic centers where you will have, you know, all your furniture stuff is going to be here and dealing with wood and stuff, and another place you will have fabrics and clothes and stuff like that. So what happened here was that the crisis was actually settled peacefully because everybody joined my side.
So you gained territory.
So I gained territory without a war. So what would have happened normally is now everybody joined my side, which was great. Thank you, Austria. They've also got a bit of relation thing, so you can kind of count a little bit more on the same guys backing you next time. Basically, to become a powerful colonial nation, you need to build naval bases. And there's other reasons to build naval bases, which is to be able to build ships. And because they're capped with levels now, you can't just have low-level bases building dreadnoughts. You need to have a certain level to build a certain type of ship.
And the release date is April 16th.
Yes.
Ooh.
So it's middle April.
If you're American, it's the day after tax day.